everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood wifimary here, and welcome to this month's video. It's another create a sim, and we are making Claire Redfield from Resident Evil this time, just so your Jill sim can have a friend. And that's purely because I can't make male sims, and I'm pretty sure I've established that in the past. But yes, we are making Claire for this month's video because it is also spooky season. So I wanted to do something scary or something horror related. And I was trying to come up with ideas in my head, and I was like, what if I make like an Among Us create a sim? Because I've been playing Among Us a lot over this past month. I tried it and it failed miserably because it was just so bad. Because by the end of it, I was like, I'm gonna make my own like Among Us persona, and like the character that I play as in the game, and it just came out looking like a really generic sim with like wearing just one color, and it didn't look anything like it at all. And I also didn't want to go to the route, down the route of like making my sim look like the Among Us like characters, because I was like, this just looks fucking dumb, and no one's ever gonna use this in their game. It's just stupid. And so I just scrapped it, and then I was like, maybe I'll make the scaled, but then I never got around to it because I don't know. I'm just lazy, and I didn't want to do a build this month because builds take me ages, and again, I don't have a long attention span. So here we are with Claire. I think it's quite fitting because Resident Evil is probably the game that got me, that got me playing horror games. I say that, and I haven't really played that much horror games because I do still get scared, but there was a point in my life where I couldn't even play Resident Evil because it was just too scary for me. Like, I remember the remake came out and I got freaked out watching the trailer. I read so much about it. I had to write an article about it actually once, and just the idea of it scared me, especially with Mr. X and how he was like a pursuer, and that just terrified me. But I started watching a lot of Resident Evil videos on my favorite YouTube channel outside Xbox, and that kind of made me get desensitized, I think, to the idea. And so one day the game was on sale, I bought it, I played it, and trust me, the first time I was playing it, I was absolutely shitting my pants because I found it so scary. But I started, after going through the game a couple of times, and you kind of know where enemies are placed and you kind of know what's happening, it's not that scary anymore. I can literally like play a single like playthrough of Resident Evil 2 remake in like maybe an hour or so, like less than 2 hours, definitely, maybe like an hour 10 minutes or something. And I've played it all the way to I've played on hardcore mode as well, which I thought I would never do. I platinumed the game, which I thought I would never actually do because it was just such a scary thought to me at that point. But yeah, I love Resident Evil. I've only played the remakes, but I love it so much, and I'm definitely very excited to see what the franchise holds for us in the future. Speaking of that, I just want to say I'm really excited for the Netflix CGI Resident Evil series that's coming out, Infinite Darkness, with Claire and Leon, purely because number one, it's going to be a series, which means hopefully a really clear developed plot and developed characters. Number two, it stars two of my favorite Resident Evil characters, which is Claire and Leon. I am a massive Cleon shipper, and playing the remake really made my Cleon shipper heart go, oh my god, like this is a thing I want in this series. And I know Resident Evil doesn't really focus on romance, and that's fine, but when you if I was Leon and I had to pick between Claire and Ada, my sight is set on Claire. So that's not to say I don't like Ada, because I love Ada, but Cleon's where it's at. God, I sound like bloody Chris right now. Anyway, I'm so excited because it's also a CGI series, or CG series. I'm very excited because I'm not a big fan of live action adaptations of video games. I just don't think they're great. And especially when they're live action movies, the Resident Evil franchise and the upcoming Resident Evil reboot, which hopefully for its sake will be good, but honestly my hopes aren't high. I'm not a big fan on live action adaptations of video games because I just think, I don't know, I think video games are an art form, and especially now that there's a lot of focus on plot and narrative within these video games, I think that there's really no need in making like a film version of it. You can just go play the game. If you're really invested or you're really interested in the story, go play the game. If you don't have a platform to play it on, if you don't have a PlayStation, a PC, an Xbox, whatever, if you can't play it, go watch someone play it on YouTube. I'm pretty sure you'll find a video with commentary if that's your thing, or a video with no commentary and it's just gameplay and it's just the cutscenes and it's just that's available on YouTube too. And if you're the type who's like, I'm really not into video games but I like the story, I don't really want to watch the gameplay, watch like the cutscene edits on YouTube. There's so many things. I think I don't see a need for live action adaptations. They've never been good. Give me like one good live action adaptation of a video game, because I honestly can't think of one. The closest that I think that I enjoyed was the Witcher series on Netflix, and that's coming from me who's never even played The Witcher, so I really don't think I can say a lot on that. But yeah, look, I'm definitely more excited for the Netflix CG series compared to the live action film that's going to happen. And don't even get me started on the Netflix live action series, which is the one about Wesker's kids, because when I read that, my mind just went, no, thank you. This doesn't, it's weird. Like, Wesker fucks? Like, really? I know we have Jake and all that, but whatever. This video what has this video been? I have just been ranting non-stop. Like, what has happened, guys? I don't even know what I was talking about, but apparently we are nearing this video. I've got a couple of seconds to talk. But hopefully next month I can do something a little bit different. But that all depends on what's coming out next month and what's my next hyperfixation. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video, by the way. I hope you all enjoyed it. Claire will be available in the gallery, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you all whenever.